Everyone, this is Ty Givens from the Workforce Pro, and I wanted to show you the Powerhouse Zendesk Playbook in action. The section I decided to show you live is called Ticket Fields, and it's really about custom ticket fields. So just a little backstory, this playbook was designed based on numerous Zendesk build-outs that we've done over the last 4 years. And the fact that there's a commonality between each of them, there are certain things that we just have to have. And so we designed this one based mostly on e-commerce businesses, though, a B2B company can still use it and make it their own, but it is designed for e-com. And so with the holiday season coming up, we thought, what's the best way to reach as many people as possible impactfully, right? So we could have run a promo and said, yeah, you can work with us for, an hour to optimize your Zendesk. But the reality is that most people want to know how to do these things on their own. So this was our best attempt at introducing you to a DIY Zendesk setup that works whether or not you are a new to Zendesk user or you already have Zendesk. So the ticket field experience that I'm going to show you will help you if you have issues with reporting where you're trying to understand, what's driving your contact volume. It will also help you to do some triggers and automations based on what the customer is telling you their issue is. So also in here, in this particular playbook, there is a section specifically done on triggers and automations to show you how to use those. And we include language for you so that hey, this is what this trigger should read. And of course, you can edit and modify it and make it your own. But the whole idea behind this was for you to not have to spend any time thinking about what needs to get done and only focus on the how, which Zendesk does a great job on. So anyway, that's enough of an intro. Let's go ahead and look at the ticket fields and how this is going to work. So basically, as I mentioned, the ticket field is, this is for custom ticket fields. This is a ticket field that we're going to create that's essentially like a how can we help you type of field that would show on your Zendesk guide if you had that set up. But on the inside, it might show support need or type of inquiry or whatever language you choose that will tell your agent, hey, this is what the customer needs from us. Okay. So you'll see that on the actual playbook, there's a screenshot that shows you what a type of inquiry field should look like. Now, remember, you can always make this your own. You can scrap all of the recommendations we're giving you and go with what works best for your company. We're just simply telling you what works for most of the companies that we've actually worked with. So as you scroll down, you're going to see a question show up here. And it's basically saying, hey, list the options that you want to create for your type of inquiry field. And you're going to notice that we've already dropped in the options that we like. Now, you may say, you know what, wholesale is not a thing for us. And if that's the case, then you can just go ahead and delete wholesale. You may say that back order is important to you, and you'll spell it right, unlike myself, queen of typos. But you'll say back order is important to you, and that's totally fine. You can scrap this whole list. You can add to this list. All of this is your call. Okay? We always ask if you want us to take over, and that's simply just because we know that as you're going through, you might get sidetracked or something comes up. But remember, as long as this browser is open, you can come back to this at any time. You don't have to do this all in one setting. So we're going to move on to page 35. And when we do, what we've basically told you here is like within your Zendesk, you're going to go to admin, manage, and then ticket fields. So when you sign into Zendesk, so let's do that live. This is our Zendesk. Doesn't know me at the moment. Let's see here. So when we sign in, we're going to go to admin. And then we're going to go to, did I pass it? I passed it. Ticket fields. All right. And so now we're in the section for the ticket field. Now this happens to be the type of inquiry field. Of course, ours is already built out. That's how you got that screenshot. But this is where you're going to do the work. And what we do is we created a link to an article in Zendesk that showed you, hey, this is all about ticket field and this is how you create them. So remember, the workbook that we're doing is not to show you how, it's to show you what. So once you go in, once you have this information, you now know, okay, when I go in to create my ticket field, these are the options that I'm going to add. And then as soon as you're done with that, you've actually created your own custom ticket field. What's cool about that is it's just one exercise that you'll be able to use many times over for different scenarios. Now you understand the thought process about how to approach it. Now you know how to do it, and now you can do it without anyone's help. All right, everyone, if you have any questions, please email us, either info@theworkforcepro.com or Zendesk@theworkforcepro.com. So grateful for you. Have a great holiday season.